coming in from Tamil Nadu. The Tamil Nadu Police have detained 7 AIADMK MLAs. This is in connection to the raid carried out by the Directorate of Vigilance and Anti-Corruption on AIADMK MLAs. In fact, 7 AIADMK MLAs and several workers were protesting outside the residence of the former Minister SP Velumani, who was raided by the DVAC. And just after the raids, people from the AIADMK camp converged at the residence and the police had to intervene. They tried to reason with the crowd, but nothing worked, so the police had to detain as many as 7 AIADMK MLAs. Prapanch now joining us for more on this. Prapanch, high drama there early morning, and now we are hearing that 7 AIADMK MLAs have been detained.
Today morning, the Directorate of Vigilance and Anti-Corruption have been conducting searches at SP Vijayabaskar, former Minister ADMK regime, and SP Velumani, former Minister in ADMK regime, are conducting searches. And in fact, we need to understand that in Vijayabaskar's case, there was an alleged irregularity in issuance of essentiality certificate to a college, and now we can see the raids are conducted in 13 locations. And in SP Velumani's case, he had allegedly abused his official position in awarding tenders injudiciously to his close associated companies, incurring a loss of ₹500 crore to the government exchequer.
Okay, just hold that line. We have a reaction from the AIADMK Kovai Satyan now joining us. Mr. Satyan, thank you for speaking to Times Now. Good morning. What do you make of what has happened today?
Whenever there is a failure of M.K. Stalin and his government, he gets enlightenment. And his enlightenment is being carried out by DVAC in the form of searches. Particularly SP Velumani, who has bagged 10 out of 10 assembly constituencies in the 2021 assembly elections. Just to paint a tainted picture, a corrupt picture on him, how many times will DVAC conduct searches again and again on the same premises?
No, but if the agency has a case against the former minister, why stop investigation?
So enlightenment comes after 15 months, resuming power, where they were alleging corruption since they were in opposition. While at that point of time, the same, when they alleged the same norm, saying that LED bulbs, there is corruption, it is Mr. Velumani who challenged them, give me one proof, I'll quit my ministry. Then they went into hibernation, they kept quiet, and they are in power for the last 15 months. And Mr. Stalin got an enlightenment after 15 months. That's what we have to believe, right?
Okay, but the charge is that the AIADMK workers were creating ruckus, sir, which is why they have been detained by the police. Mr. Satyan, I think we've lost the line. Narayan Tirupati of the BJP now joining us. Mr. Tirupati, good morning. Thank you for speaking to Times Now. Big news coming in from Tamil Nadu. A former minister raided and 7 AIADMK MLAs have been detained.
Yes, but this is the political vendetta happening in Tamil Nadu. That is what, right from the day DMK came to power, they are trying to, harass the opposition. And they have not done anything. They said they have accused the AIADMK with a lot of charges, and they had met the governor when they were opposition. But nothing has happened. That means what? Either the DMK has to apologize for what they have done, or otherwise they should stop doing all these political vendetta and all these things, and they have to bring the real culprits to the books.
Okay, we are having a few issues in that line. I apologize for that glitch, viewers. This can sometime happen in live television. But Prapanch, coming back to you, what is the latest that you're hearing from the police? When will these 7 MLAs who've been placed under detention be released?
7 MLAs, in fact, have been detained along with several of the cadres, ADMK cadres, who have gone there from early this morning to hold protests. And in fact, we could see massive gathering of people over there at SP Velumani's residence in Coimbatore. And these 7 MLAs were also there, along with the several scores of people who had gathered over there in against DVAC for conducting searches at SP Velumani's residence. And these persons have been detained, and in fact these searches are likely to go till 6 p.m. and after 6 p.m. the few persons who have been detained will be let off after, in fact, getting the details. However, we need to understand that it's an important road where Mr. SP Velumani's residence is situated. That particular location has been studded by supporters of ADMK and SP Velumani over there. Mr. SP Velumani is supposed to be a strong man in that region, and that is why we could see it is a symbolism of massive show of strength in that particular location. And several of the cadres over there had gathered along with several of the MLAs who had come to show their support. And they were, in fact, this is not the first time Mr. SP Velumani is being searched by DVAC. Earlier, he was once again searched by DVAC earlier for allegedly having accumulated a disproportionate wealth to his name and his associates. So we could see that this is the second time Mr. SP Velumani and Mr. C. Vijayabaskar are being searched by DVAC officials.
Okay. Now, you've been speaking to DMK leaders also. How are they responding to the vendetta charge?
Now, in fact, we are yet to get an official response from the DMK. However, they have blatantly said that, in fact, this is not a vendetta. It is just that the DVAC is doing their work, and because the DVAC have filed fresh FIRs, and they are, in fact, investigating into the details of what they have filed, and in fact, they are investigating on the charges that were filed, because in Vijayabaskars case, it was an alleged irregularity of issuance of to a college, and in Mr. SP Velumani's case, fresh FIRs has been filed in allegedly he was abusing his official position while he was a minister in awarding tender injudiciously to his close associate companies, causing a loss of rupees 500 crores to the government exchequer, in replacing the existing street lights with LED rural areas during the period of 2015 and 2018. And based on these FIR searches are being conducted in nearly 26 places for SP Velumani, which includes 10 in Chennai. And
right, Prapan, just in fact, hold on to the line. Let's play out the report that you just sent.
Directorate of Vigilance and Anti-Corruption officials have been raiding two former ADMK ministers, SP Velumani and C. Vijayabaskar. Now, we are at one of the former ministers' residence, and now they are in fact ADMK MLAs. We are in front of C. Vijayabaskar, in fact, a residence here in Chennai. He was earlier the health minister, and now in fact the DVAC are raiding in an alleged corruption case of irregularities in issuance of essentiality certificate in 2020 to Wales Medical College Hospital against the regulations of National Medical Commission. And now the searches are conducted in nearly 13 locations, of which 5 are in Chennai. Now a second case, a fresh case was filed against SP Velumani, who was also one of the ministers in the ADMK regime. He is a MLA right now. Now, a DVAC has in fact alleged that he abused his official position in awarding the tenders injudiciously to his close associate companies, causing a loss to the government exchequer of nearly 500 crores. In fact, replacing the existing street light with LED lights in rural areas in a period of 2015 to 2018. Now, nearly FIR has been found. This is a fresh FIR, and nearly, in fact, 26 places are being raided across Tamil Nadu. We need to understand that these are not the first time C. Vijayabaskar and SP Velumani are being raided. They have been raided earlier before by the same DVAC teams earlier for disproportionately accumulating wealth. And now, once again, we see that C. Vijayabaskar and, in fact, SP Velumani, MLA, both are MLAs, their houses and their properties and their associates are being searched by the DVAC officials. Earlier too, nearly several of the ADMK former ministers have been, in fact, raided by DVAC. But the question remains, what action would be taken after this raid?